Hey guys, Anders here, welcome back to another video. In today's video, this is going to be a kind of Season 1 review. I asked you guys in yesterday's video, should I make my big comprehensive review about the entire game next month, or should I wait? And a lot of people said split it up into different reviews and then do one big one. So I think that's pretty smart. Thank you guys for the suggestion. And also, thank you guys so much for hitting 26,200 subscribers so closely after hitting 25,000 subs. You guys are absolutely insane. And as always, if you enjoy the content, hit the like button and check if you're subscribed, because 72% of people that watch my channel are not subscribed, and 190,000 unique people watched my channel this month. So that's pretty insane to think about. Like I said, this is going to be a Season 1 sort of review recap video. For the people that maybe haven't been paying attention to the game as much, are wondering whether or not it's worth buying, worth coming back to. Maybe they're wondering about the Battle Pass and just the overall quality of the content or the reception of it. And you will find all the answers to that in this video. So first of all, let's just start off with the things that are still problems, because I think that is going to be a large part of what people are wondering about when they want to come back to this game. First and foremost, the performance of this game is never going to get better. If you're waiting for them to drop some patch that increases FPS by like 70%, stop waiting, and yeah, it's never going to happen. This game is always going to run poorly. The mouse and controller aiming is still not fixed. It is still bugged in a FPS shooter game. That is literally unfucking believable. I just can't even believe it. And there are still bugs that have been here for a very, very long time, such as the med pen bug, the bug that resets your vehicle loadouts, the infinite repair tool bug, which if you guys did not know, all you have to do to never overheat with the repair tool, if you want to keep a vehicle alive 100% of the time, is rapidly click, and it will never overheat. So if you're wondering why that annoying Condor or Super Hind is never dying, there's someone abusing that bug inside of it. If maps were one of your main reasons why this game is not for you, just know that they've actually removed 128 player breakthrough. I would say the 64 player variants do play better, and it is potentially worth trying the game again just to see if you like it. The new Season 1 map in Exposure is, in my opinion, the best Battlefield 2042 base game map, and I say base game specifically because I'm not referring to Portal maps, which I still think are better, but Exposure is, I think, the best Battlefield 2042 base game map. I think the infantry areas are good. I think it leaves enough space for vehicles, although I will admit in the Conquest layout it is definitely way too big, even for 128 players. But I think in Breakthrough 64 player Exposure is definitely the quote-unquote highlight, if you want to call it, of the Battlefield 2042 base game maps. And as far as anything else coming with Battlefield 2042 Season 1, there are supposed to be more changes coming to maps like Kaleidoscope in regards to cover, and I would like to refer to this as the Great Sandbagging, because they're just going to add a bunch of sandbags that we can hide behind, and that's completely fine, but just know it is definitely going to be referred to by me from now on as the Great Sandbagging. As far as the other Battlefield 2042 content is concerned, the weapons are, I would say, decent-ish. The crossbow is more useful than I thought it was, and the BSVM is currently the most overpowered and versatile mid-long range weapon in the entire game, and it will absolutely be getting nerfed. So if you want to log on and use one of the most disgustingly insane weapons ever added to a Battlefield game, now is your chance. Speaking of weapons, they changed all of the weapon attachments as well as secretly rebalanced every single weapon in the entire game, not in the Battlefield 2042 Season 1 patch, but with patches prior to Season 1. So again, if you haven't played this game in a long time, it plays a lot differently than you might remember when it comes to weapons. A lot of the weapons have lower recoil, they're more accurate. The attachment changes make the weapons more accurate. For instance, the BCG Light Grip combined with a Tactical Compensator is just a straight up overall accuracy increase to essentially any weapon you put it on. And that was previously not available in previous patches of the game. Other 2042 Season 1 content included a Battle Pass, and of course the 2 new stealth helicopters. The Battle Pass is, I would say, completely underwhelming. It mostly contains player cards, player titles, weapon skins, and just skins in general. It's not great. I would definitely consider it to be not something to buy the game and play it for. The new stealth helicopters, I would consider them to be maybe potentially some of the most overpowered vehicles ever added to Battlefield. If you watch anyone that's a good pilot use the 30mm nose cannon on these things, let's just say it's utterly devastating. And finally, the addition of Liss, which is the specialist that they added in 2042 Season 1. She has a shoulder-fired TV missile with unlimited ammo that actually regenerates. And I would say she's completely and utterly overpowered against ground vehicles. She only makes the balance worse against ground vehicles, but I would say she isn't like a problem really against infantry. She's just, I guess, a fun specialist that you can use. But I will say that if you were hoping to hear that the infantry versus vehicle balance got any better in Battlefield 2042 Season 1, I would have to say that it did not. I would say that it's gotten worse. So overall, after Battlefield 2042 Season 1, I would say Battlefield 2042 is definitely still in an extremely rough state. It's had some decent changes. Battlefield 2042 Season 1 was better received than I anticipated, even though the content is extremely lacking. And I would say that the content is probably going to continue to lack over the next few seasons, barring anything surprising that happened internally. Maybe the reception of Season 1 was decent enough that they can give us something more than one map in Season 2, but again, I would not get your hopes up. I would anticipate the more or less the same content that we got in Season 1 for the next 3 seasons, and yeah, so I would say the game is moving in a slightly better direction than it was before, but it's not going to get anywhere great anytime soon. So if you enjoy the content, hit the like button. Really does help the channel out. Thank you guys so much for watching the videos. If you want to see more videos just like this, or if you want to keep up on Battlefield gameplay, the Modern Warfare 2, Gundam Evolution, subscribe to the channel and make sure to turn notifications on. I also stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders. Go drop my Twitch channel a follow. Link is in the description, as well as my Twitter and Discord link, if you would like to stay up to date with me on those platforms as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.